Okay, we are going too fast. Please slow down. Oh, we're on flight. I didn't know we were going so fast. Let's see. So as we get to Alpha, this will be extremely simple. And this is extremely simple. Okay, so we'll be contacting Tower once we're holding short. For now, stay on the ground though. And we will now be taxiing for like the rest of eternity at this point, so this should be fun. Anyways, so while we're taxiing for the rest of eternity, I might as well get into what we're going to be talking about this video, which is a new electric-powered caravan. I'm not going to read the news story like I did on one of my other videos, but I'll just keep it real simple. Okay. I'll just give you like the few facts you need to know to express my opinion on it. Now, I don't hate electric power. It's just that, I mean, I don't think electric power is that useful right now. Anyway, so they made a prototype of a Cessna Caravan. They made a prototype for a Cessna Caravan that relies on electric power. And it can go for like 100 miles, and for like, can't really taxi and read this at the same time. But I think if I read it correctly last time, let me see here. The people who tested it were able to do 30 minutes conducting some basic maneuvers after they took off, I'm assuming. They don't make that clear. It needs 30 minutes of charging after a flight of the same duration. And 9 passengers can fly for around 100 miles. So, whenever I read it last time, for some reason I thought it was 1 hour. Yeah, 30 minutes isn't that far. Especially whenever you consider that, you know, the startup process for planes take really long, so. Yeah. I mean, you can just get in your car, like, it takes like 15 minutes just to get the plane started before you can even, like, you know, start the plane doing all your procedures. And this is an electric plane, so maybe you have to do more procedures, maybe you have to do less. I'm going to take a wild guess and say more procedures. But also, electric power is just really difficult to do. Because, well, it's really difficult to contain for more than 30 minutes of flight time. Like, I'm not saying that 30 minutes of flight time is unimpressive for an electric thing. Like, 30 minutes of flight time for an electric plane seems very impressive to me. It's just that the problem is that, like, you know, 30 minutes isn't that much whenever you're using a plane that uses, like, you know, fuel. Okay, let's contact Tower now. I mean, it does have potential. I just don't think it's gonna be that useful right now. Okay, so tower frequency on what? Probably should have wrote that down. 123.7. 123.7. November 1 Charlie Kilo, holding short, runway 13 left. No response. I don't think I can hear them because
Number 1 Kilo Charlie.
November 1 Kilo Charlie, I was able to get that. Which is not my call sign, so maybe it's like someone else, but assuming that's
Tower.
Yeah, I can barely hear him now. Yeah, not good. Okay, anyways, back to electric power thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are cases where electric power can be useful. I don't think it's gonna be.
Number 1 Charlie Kilo left tower.
Number 130 Kilo, I still can't hear you.
Number 1 Kilo Charlie Kilo left tower. My audio is working. It's gonna be on your end.
November 130 Kilo, still can't hear you clearly. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
Number 1 Charlie Kilo, if you could turn your volume settings up, that'd be great.
Okay. November 130 Kilo should probably be able to hear you now.
1 Charlie Kilo tower, can you hear me?
5x5, 130 Kilo.
1 Charlie Kilo, Roger, thank you. Fly runway heading, wind 130 at 8, gust 14, running 13 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 3 left, fly runway heading 130 Kilo. Okay, so start taking off. Okay, let me pop out all my stuff for a second. Hopefully not for that long. We're going to be doing a very short flight, like to Dallas to Fort Worth, which, in case you don't know, is pretty close. Oh, I need to pull this out, don't I? And fuel pressure alerts again. Okay, let's go. Pretty sure it's about as much torque as the plane can handle. Flaps all the way up. Trims, I mean, I guess aren't that bad right now. Gear up as always. As soon as I get off the ground, you better really just coming up. Hang gear. Oh shoot, I need to turn on autopilot. Okay. See, autopilot.
Contact departure.
Contact departure, 130 Kilo, have a good day. Oh my god. What are you doing? Whatever you're doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, great, this is not it. Make contact departure. 118.55.
Departure radar contact, proceed direct, Rabbit, climb on 17,000 departure.
I'm gonna select VS mode. 3,500 is my cruise out.
I'm sorry, say again for 500.
November 5 Mike Whiskey, climb on 17,000, proceed direct, Rabbit, and resume the Swan 6 departure.
Okay, maintain 17,000 and clear direct Rabbit. So departure for 500.
November 130 Kilo, checking in at 3,000 climbing.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, original departure radar contact, climb on 4,000, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, up to 4,000, 130 Kilo. So left.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, 360.
November 130 Kilo, affirmative, I says 360.
Alright, I thought you said 160, my apologies.
I don't blame him. Radio communication can be very blurry, especially if you have real world physics or whatever turned on. I guess it wouldn't be physics, but real world radio. Because the real world radio, whenever you put on, that's
November 1 Charlie Kilo, what's your approach request to the amphibian?
November 130 Kilo, that's what we preferred. Wow, really going fast over here.
Going away very fast. We're at 2,500.
1.10 regular departure radar contact. November 1 Charlie Kilo, say your approach request again.
November 130 Kilo, that's if I can get one. Okay, great. You make careful because you to the fly from. For the hundredth time, I'm not going to leave. No. I just find it annoying whenever I get messages for the pilot exam or something like that. Because I don't think I really should. Can't hear them all, so. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna slow down because too fast.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, turn left heading 330.
Left heading 330, 1 Charlie Kilo. And I just realized we're not climbing because autopilot decided not to. Anyways, I'm going to try to talk about Top Gun again of the electric Cessna Caravan. I mean, the electric Cessna Caravan. I don't think it doesn't have any use right now. It's 30 minutes of flight time in an area where you don't have roads, but you just need to go to like a supermarket or something. I mean, it can be useful then, like in Alaska. But then you have the problem of batteries don't do in the cold in places like Alaska, so. I mean, maybe Africa, I guess. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it does have uses, and I'm pretty sure some people would be very glad to have it. But I don't think it's gonna be a thing that everybody should want to have. Especially because everybody likes to think, oh, this is the best thing ever, I'm using an electric thing, or whatever, so therefore it's instantly better.
Scheduled departure, good afternoon, this is Lufthansa 55, passing 1,500 to 4,000 feet.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, contact regional approach on 119.4.
Contact approach on 119.4, 1 Kilo, have a good day.
You do.
Yeah, let's send him deals to me for attention. November 1 Kilo, checking in at 4,000 feet. You get all this stuff set up.
TV1 Charlie Kilo, regional approach, roger.
KADS. Somehow that doesn't seem right. Why is it KADS? My entire life is a lie now. We're going to down as Fort Worth, right? I think we are. Probably are. Let's just go with that.
TV1 Charlie Kilo, expect visual approach on 17 center. Confirming heavy aids for Dallas, Fort Worth.
Number 1 Kilo, no, but I can get the ADIS real quick.
Charlie Kilo, advise me heavy aids, expect visual approach on 17 center.
Expect visual approach 17 center when they have ADIS. Oh my, this is the end of my distance. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. This is a lot more difficult than it should be.
What Charlie Kilo, turn left heading 280.
Left heading 280, 130, you know. It's really hard for me to multitask at the same time when it comes to flying a plane. KDF W. Done. We need weather. Must meet our. It's kind of hard to tell. 120, and I can't tell the winds because it's not big enough. 120 at 8. I don't really care about the clouds.
Approach of WPS 5048.
8 is 30.
Passing 1,000 to 9,000, reducing to 220.
UPS 5048, regional approach radar on 17 left.
Okay, well, let's spend like a few feet here. There we go. November 1 Charlie Kilo, have the distribution.
1 Charlie Kilo after the letter would be appreciated as it does change.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, looks like information 0.
1 Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 3,500.
So it maintains 3,500, 1 Charlie Kilo.
I'm sorry, you say it was 8 kilos what you got?
Sierra, 1 Charlie Kilo.
1 Charlie Kilo Bravo is what's currently broadcast and advised when you're ready to go. 1 Charlie Kilo advised, ready to go.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, ready to come.
1 Charlie Kilo, this is information Bravo, 2253 automated observation, wind 3, Richard wind 1308, visibility 10, few clouds 6,500, temperature 29, dew point 14, the altimeter is 3004, simultaneous visual approaches 18 to right, 20 center, correction, 18 to right, 17 center, 17 left, simultaneous departures 17 right, 18 left. Operate transponder remote CB all taxiways and runways for the ASCII exit is in use.
Now 1 Charlie Kilo, do I have to give a read back?
1 Charlie Kilo, negative flight 240, descend and maintain 2,000, report the airport on sign.
1 Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 3,000, 240, and we'll tell you when the airport is in sight. I'm probably not even going to see the airport. Anyways, back on topic of the Cessna Caravan. Anyways, yeah, it will have some uses. I'm not going to say it's going to be entirely useless. But, I mean, to most people, it will be entirely useless. But some people, I'm pretty sure, will be very happy for it to exist.
The airport just southwestern position within 8 miles.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, no airport in sight.
1 Charlie Kilo, clear visual approach, 17 center, contact tower on 126.55.
Number 1 Charlie Kilo, negative, you're not in sight.
1 Charlie Kilo, advise when you have the airport in sight, within 7 miles.
Okay, well, I guess we're screwed. Because I can't see the airport for the
1
life of
Charlie
me.
Kilo, flight 180.
Flighting 180, 1 Charlie Kilo. Okay, I see Dallas Fort Worth on the, so you know. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna note up, oh, that's...
Charlie Kilo, to south position 6 miles.
Number 1 Charlie Kilo, be on the site.
Charlie Kilo, clear visual approach on 17 center, tower 126.55.
Contact tower 126.55, cleared for the approach. Let's get off at autopilot.
Yes, 50-40, 80 heavy, descend and maintain.
Yep, that's why I want to get off autopilot. Just hope Tram doesn't murder us.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm kind of busy.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
That is the most annoying thing in all existence. I'm just gonna pray to God to win the phone, please. 126. November 1 Charlie Kilo, checking in. Ignored. Okay, tower, 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 126.55. Are you kidding me? November 1 Charlie Kilo, checking in.
November 1 Charlie Kilo, DFW Tower, good evening, the wind 1208, runway 17 clear land, speed advised, trending line up for 178. You need to go 1 runway to left.
1 runway to the left, clear for 17 center, 1 Charlie Kilo. Thank goodness he told me that, because I was about to hear some Ford. Anyways, I will be excited whenever electric energy is actually viable, but I mean, I don't see it being anytime soon, maybe by the end of my lifetime. Because I think the main problem is that renewable energy is either extremely expensive can only be done on certain area of the Earth, like geothermal. Geothermal can only be done where you have volcanoes, and that's it. And as for solar, just cannot produce enough power. You have to go, in order for it to actually like make more energy than that was invested into it, it would have to work perfectly for 30 years without like a single rock, without a single hail thing or anything breaking it. Which, I mean, it's kind of a lot to ask for, to be honest. So, it most likely just, well, because it does take a lot of energy to produce solar panels, and solar panels do not give off that much energy. So, yeah. So most of the time, electric energy comes from coal. So in that case, what's the point of doing electric energy? Oh yeah, damper's on. That's just great. I don't even have autopilot on. Why should it matter? Okay, I need to focus for landing.
Airspeed.
Yeah, no doubt, I'm on the ground. November 1, Charlie Kilo.
Exit right, Echo Juliet, cross 179, contact ground 121.8. Have a good day.
Contact ground 121.8, right on Echo Juliet, 1 Charlie Kilo. Have a good day.